I'm up a river in Rocky Mountain National Park, a place that's been sacred to me for many years. I've come here for many, many years, over a 25-year span. Having a lot of thoughts as I came in. Laid some tobacco, burned some sage, but no regalia. No Jim as teacher today, just Jim as a two-legged, just another human. Sharing some of the things that will come to me now. Came to me as I walked up. I've been up here alone many times. I never made it this far up, especially this time of year with a lot of water running. And I hope the water doesn't drown me out, but if it does, that's what's meant to be as well. I've come up here with other people. Not a lot, because this is a sacred place to me, but some. And not too many right up into the heart of it where I sit now. And most of those I have come up here with, except a couple, are gone. They've either gone into the spirit world, passed over, or they're just totally gone out of my life for one reason or another. And that's causing me to think about things, to give gratitude for all that they gave me while we did walk, and hopefully all that I gave them. And to give gratitude for those who are in my life now, those who are very, very close to me, those who are close to me, those who are just occasional acquaintances, all important, all here for a reason. This is the time of major change. I've been reflecting on some of my Mayan elders and teachers' words a lot lately. I've shared before the myth of 2012, as I was taught, directly by the Mayans, not by Hollywood or somebody who wanted to make a profit on the supposed teachings they knew. There was never any one date in 2012. In fact, there was never any one date. This is a doorway we go through. This is a passage. This is from one earth to the other. This is, as I was told, at least a 2-year duration and possibly longer. And there's no door at the other end. We don't suddenly walk through, the door opens and closes, and we're in heaven, nirvana, Eden, whatever. It doesn't work that way. Spirit energy never does. It works as it's meant to work, slowly. Sometimes it seems painfully, but it works. It lets us move ahead. But these are really difficult times we go through, if we allow it to be so. None of us are exempt. I'm no guru, there are no gurus, nor is anyone else that I see. We all have some of the teachings, we all have some of the knowledge, we all have things we go through. For some it's more intense than others. Some like me started some years ago with the things that came to me, the things that I had to deal with, the painful things. And so maybe that happens so that we are here and can say some things about what will happen to others. I like to think there's some reason for what I went through then, and maybe that's it. Very warm in here today, very unusual, up this far in the park. I'm watching what's going on now. I'm listening, I'm seeing. I work on Sanctuaries of the Earth Mother with many, many, many people, large circles, small circles, but certainly intensely with our board. And I watch our board and I see the issues and problems even coming up there. I see as one of our board members, Sharon Baror, says, Sodom works. And she's right. It's worked on her, it's worked on me, it's worked on many others. And some are ready for that, step up into it, take whatever comes at them, ask for help to get through it, get through the other end, and they're much stronger and they're much more balanced and ready for the work ahead. Some have not been able to do that. But I'm not judging them. I'm not angry at them. It's just the way it is. Some have gone into enormous fear. Actually, all of them who are not ready go into fear. Because fear is that baseline feeling that we get. Some have let that fear go into anger and rage, and they've lashed out at others in the group. and then they go invisible, and then they may lash out again. Some stay, some disappear. Some have gone into an extreme jealousy, angry because they are not everything that everyone else is. That's a tough one to walk through. I may say more later, I may not. And some of those have managed to get through that and speak their words, go out the other end. Others have disappeared, lashed out or not, and simply disappeared. Still others have gone into the woe, pity me mode. That's a painful mode. I hate to see that. I hate to see anyone in that place. So what do we do with this? We can observe it. I'm observing it every day. I'm observing myself and the things I go through. I'm observing some past things come back to me. I felt it as I walked up here today. And I felt some pain, I felt some sorrow. But I also felt great pleasure and joy for those who are circling up now and doing the work. Please don't feel you can't be able to do this. We all can. Understand the circle is there. Understand when things happen in you that it's actually about you. Anger comes, you're angry at yourself. Jealousy comes. You have jealousy around what you don't have. It's inside. It's not about what somebody else has. The poor pity me thing. Some of those folks are play acting like they're there for others, when actually they're wallowing in pity me. Pity me gets you nowhere. I've been there. When so many people died around me 5 years ago now, I was in that mode. Wow. What did I do wrong, first of all, and then pity me, and then extreme anger. We all go through episodes like this. I think the trick for any of them is not to get stuck. Those who have gotten stuck, they have my sympathy and my understanding, but not my time now. My time is for those who are able to walk ahead, those who are able to face whatever is going on with them, those who can reach out, those who can find someone else or some small group of others or a large group where these things can be worked on. Sanctuaries of the Earth Mother is just one tool. I'm finding it a very potent tool. When I had the vision so many years ago, it was shown to me it would be potent. It was shown to me some special people would appear to me. And they have. My half-side Sioux, who appeared when I wanted no one around. I wanted to wallow in my own suffering, go off into the mountains with my dog and be done with it all. That shifted. I forced myself to shift it. And I'm glad I did. About a year ago, Sharon Borer, I mentioned, showed up. A daughter, much more than a daughter, of like spirit. And we worked together, and more things shifted. Before that, my brother Jack Martin in New Mexico, suffering his pain about those, including his wife, who had died around him, about the same time as me. He showed up. We had our connection of suffering and pain, but we also connected in other ways. And so we kind of helped each other, even though we would get angry at each other at times. There's nothing to say we need to be perfect. There's nothing to say there needs to be no anger. Just see it for what it is. Use it as one more tool, not a block. And I can go on and on. I could list some other people who are now gone because they couldn't face it. Some of them sit out there and talk as if they are doing the work and looking deep within. The reality is they can't. Right now in this time, as my teachers told me, we all must look within. We've got to start on the inside. We can help no one. We can create no visions until we have healed ourselves. And I fought that for most of this life, at least 3/4 of it. And it's totally true. And I'm watching it now as I work with some of those people I say, and others. I'm not going to mention everyone by name. There's no need. Everyone knows who they are. Those who are here, those who are gone. I don't think any less of those who are gone. I hope they someday find their way and get back into the circle